The MG ZS has been a hugely popular SUV for the Chinese brand, often the best-selling small SUV in its class in Australia, and sometimes even dipping into the top 10 overall best-selling vehicle models. It has been on sale in the same form for quite a while now, with only mild updates along the way. The ZST was brought in a few years ago as a kind of facelift and upper spec version. The design still looks pretty good in my opinion, just those wheels, they need to stick out a bit further so they're in line with the body. I don't know why that bugs me so much, but it just looks really awkward, like it's going to fall over. But the panel curves and contours and overall proportions are quite nice. All models are front-wheel drive in Australia, so you can kind of forget off-roading, and they feature a pretty basic torsion beam rear suspension setup. In my opinion, the suspension is too soft, and it kind of fling-flangs from side to side when you're going around corners. But I guess it is acceptable if you're going to use this as a city runaround. But they are definitely better handling SUVs even in this class. The ZST comes with these 17-inch alloy wheels with dark inner spokes for that sporty look, wrapped in 215/55 tyres. Inside, it's much the same as the exterior. It looks quite nice and modern, with a decent array of materials helping it to feel quite solid, with no major rattles or squeaks from any of the fixtures. There is a comprehensive touchscreen on the dash, but the menu flow could be improved, and the loading times are not really up to scratch. It does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a rear view camera. This is the top line ZST Essence, so it gets the full leather style trim, with quite comfortable front seats. Passenger space is really good for this class. Including in the back, you've got quite a bit of legroom, again if you compare it to other rivals in this specific class. More of that quality trim is brought to the back as well, so it does feel and look quite nice. And it certainly lives up to its price tag. Boot space is rated at 359 litres, which is also pretty good for its segment, and that expands to 1187 litres with the rear seats folded. It's easy to see why this is quite a popular model. A space-saver spare wheel sits under the floor. As for the engine, it's a 1.3 litre turbo petrol 3-cylinder. It produces 115 kilowatts, which is quite powerful for a 3-cylinder engine in this class. It also produces 230 newton meters of torque, which is pretty good, especially considering it weighs just 1295 kilograms. So as you can probably assume, performance is decent, and that has that exciting 3-cylinder engine thrum. The main takeaway though is, the handling could be improved compared with rivals, and just the fact that it is quite an old model now. This is what it goes like.